Not yet. I'm about to start writing to this shit right now.
What you had so far? Simply and what?
I just made all this shit from scratch. Like, all this shit.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
I just made this whole beat. I added everything, like, all this shit. Like,
wow. So that 808 bass line is smooth.
Yeah, no, but it's crazy because I added something else in the beat. So what it is what I played is it's Ken's theme from Street Fighter. So
hold on.
So it's Ken's theme from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But, so what I've been doing with my productions lately is I've been layering the beats with shit I want to say too. So the hook is if I rule the world, you know, the typical whatever.
Yeah.
But then like the beat is like it's a street fight, like, you know what I mean?
You're merging worlds that you actually rock with.
Yeah, so it's like if like on the top layers, yeah, I want to rule the world, I would do all this shit, but at the end of the day, like we got to get in the streets and fight, bro. So
the
underlying tone of the beat is, yo, we got to get in the world and street fight.
Yeah,
and then, but the cold part about it is we got a street fight with our own kin because it's kin stage. So we got to fight with our kin before we even fight with the top people. So it's like the beat itself is like, I've been doing that shit. I'm gonna tell you where I got it from, though. Like, I'm gonna tell you where I got it from. I got it from Kanye, and I think it's is it Blood on the Leaves? I forgot what song. I think it's Blood on the Leaves, but he sampled Strange Fruit, and when you understand the song Strange Fruit, it's about like white people hanging black people. But then on top of Strange Fruit, he sampled See Murder, Fuck them other niggas till I'm down for my niggas. So the bottom layer is niggas is hanging us. And then the top layer of the beat is fuck them niggas. Is like this shit for my niggas. Like, and then like the shit is made by See Murder. So it's like you can see murder, like yo.
You can see murder in the streets.
You can see murder. Yeah, it's wild, bro. When I heard that, I don't think nobody really heard that though. Like I think I was the only one that caught that shit.
Hey, you just put me on.
From a producer standpoint, I was like, yo, Kanye doing some other shit with this beat. But it's like, you know, when you know, like when you know,
because people don't have the etymology. Because the producers don't have the word breakdown,
bro.
Because they can't see it. They can't see it like from a perspective of right.
That's why I was saying on the call today. I'm like, bro. This shit that we learning, bro, that shit help you see shit.
I'm super power.
Bro, like I be seeing shit.
Ultraviolet type shit that
bro, you can see.
Spectrum.
You can see. It's like looking at the world with a black light. Like it's like
facts. Because producers don't have that background. They wouldn't see. They would just see the name of the producer, and they wouldn't even go past it. They won't even go past it, bro. So like when Kanye made that beat, I was like, because I knew the Strange Fruit sample, so I'm like, yo, he sampled Strange Fruit. But then you hear dun 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 dun, and I'm like, oh shit, So the underlying layer is saying, yo, look at these white niggas hanging us, and then the top layer is saying, fuck them niggas. This one's for my niggas. Yo, it was wild, bro. So then essentially, I mean, one could say that that's GOAT level.
Oh, he's GOAT level, bro. That's beyond GOAT level. That nigga really.
that's how you code it.
The song was whatever, but bro told a story in the beat, bro. Like that shit is wild. But when you think about music,
what if all three would link up?
When you really think about music, like a lot of people, like we worship niggas like Mozart and shit like that, right? But like a lot of people can't read music. True. When you start to read music, you understand music is like letters, like notes or letters. And then like certain songs, niggas is telling people shit. So like Mozart not only was just playing the piano, bro, that shit is a message.
Wow, okay.
You feel me? You're supposed to be able to read music, like. So like it's like when you get deep into
the viola. I used to read the alto, clef, and the treble.
You feel me?
I know.
When you get into that shit, bro, you get into music that deep. You start to understand music is words just as well as like actual words. So it's like, this shit is wild. It's a lot.
And it's in the chords. It's in the chords. On the notes on the sheet. Okay.
All that shit. Now think about it. Music is in the chords, but what do your words come from? Vocal cords. So it's like the same thing, bro.
Hold on. Hold on.
Music is played with chords. Words come from chords. What happens when you string music is vibrations, right? What happened when you talk?
I started writing down the notes for the initial chord progression on my project.
Yeah, bro.
And like literally it started like that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, this is part of becoming like a musical genius. Like once you learn all of this stuff, bro, it's
this
like
shit excites me though. Like it gives me hope.
It's deep, bro.
It gives me hope to try like new shit.
Bro, that's why I said on the live today. I mean, I said on the phone today on the call. I'm like, yo, bro, niggas like this shit is gonna take niggas and like I'm gonna be honest with you, Greg. Like only a few niggas gonna make it to the end of the finish line, bro. Cause it's gonna pick up. Like it's hard now. It get, bro. I'm telling you, it get hard to where like you like. Holy shit, bro. Like, imagine a test. Imagine getting an assignment on etymology. Like, you gotta do the etymology for etymology. Like, how you...
Okay, yeah.
How
so it's gonna get taken
bro,
to a level where...
Because
it's quantum.
Bro, it's quantum. It goes
that's
quantum,
why,
bro.
Yeah,
it goes quantum.
It's quantum. So literally, like... And that's one thing that I thought of was the fact that in a couple years, it's gonna go back to what it was in the sense of, like, people are gonna listen to hip-hop. Yeah. And they're gonna see it, and it's not gonna be like it is now, where it's like everyone's cousin's mommy's auntie raps. It's gonna be to a point where it's like you can't even get in the game unless you're Excalibur.
No, it's gonna go back to that, bro. Cause like I'm gonna tell you,
I feel it already.
I'm gonna tell you like one thing about life, bro. It goes like this, and one thing about music is always winning a circle like this. So. If you think about it, you got rappers Daylyt and all them niggas. They started off looking like Lil Uzis and all them niggas. They was mumble rapping, not saying a hip hop to the hip hop tip.
Yeah, there was
they
no
wasn't
content.
saying nothing.
No content.
And they was dressed in all type of funky wild shit, right?
Yeah.
Then we got the cool, you feel me, Run DMC, Adidas sweatsuits. Then we got the Rakims and the Lupes. Then it went up. Then it went back to the weird shit. Then we got the Kendricks and J. Cole's. Then it went back to the weird shit with the Young Thugs and all the motherfuckers. Then it's gonna come back, bro. But this is the thing. We gotta. The thing is, right? The next wave of hip hop niggas gotta be advanced, bro. You gotta think. Lupe them was the advanced version of KRS-One them. We gotta be the advanced version of Lupe and Royce and all. We gotta be the next. You get what I'm saying? We gotta look like Rakim. Like you had Run DMC, you feel me? All the motherfuckers. Then you had the Big Daddy Kanes or whatever. Then you had the Rakims or whatever. Like they was the advanced version of their peers. And then Lupe, like back then nobody was better than Rakim. But then Lupe, like if you compare Lupe to Rakim today, Lupe is better.
Bro.
But he's the advanced version of all them niggas. KRS-One, all them niggas combined. He was like, all right, I'm going to double up.
Yeah.
We got to double up, bro. That's why when niggas be like, yo, they like, dumb it down. No.
Yeah.
No, make it more complicated. More.
So is it possible, when you mentioned earlier, when you were talking about Ye with the layering of like, this is what this beat's saying, sample from this, now as opposed to the Blood on the Leaves record where the subject matter lyrically from a vocalist level isn't saying anything, now you put someone who actually can say something on that.
So you layer from the production standpoint and you layer from the lyrical standpoint. So imagine
it's possible.
Imagine if he would have imagine if like just going to the next level with the Blood on the Leaves shit. Imagine if like the first verse would have been about like actually seeing the murder. You get what I'm saying?
You see the blood splattering on the leaves.
Imagine if the first verse would have been like seeing the murder with blood splattering on the leaves. Like it's like you get what I'm saying? That's the next level. That should have been wild.
That would have been out of here.
You get what I'm saying? So that's where we come in at.
Yeah.
We have to be the advanced version. Like whenever you in your bag and you be like, maybe they ain't gonna get it, go deeper. Go fuck it. If they ain't gonna get it, I'm gonna go even deeper so they really don't get it. Fuck it. We gotta be the advanced version, bro.
To the point where it's like, I think an undeniable energy's coming too, because it's a spectrum. Like you mentioned,
you already know.
There's peaks and valleys. The way I kind of like look at it, and I realize in a sense now. That's why I'm thankful for like the little pumps of the world, because they beat everyone to shit with the very regular shit.
Yeah, but see,
you know what I mean? It's like even it went viral, number one trending for
even with the pumps and the Uzis, right? Because I noticed a valuable thing about like all the old heads. Like the old heads don't like them, right? The old heads don't like none of these rappers. But what they fail to realize is even the Pumps and the Lil Uzis and all the motherfuckers, they could really rap.
Yeah.
Like today, we just found out 21 Savage ain't even from Atlanta.
Bro,
Bro from Scotland or something.
Yo, niggas that peeled multiple wigs, bro. I peeled mine.
Bro from Antarctica somewhere.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yo, someone posted some meme today about like when dude said my guys wear red and they strap whatever. Dude had a meme with the red coats, the British red coats. So like I was like, bro, this shit is wild.
Bro,
like
21 Savage ain't even from I could have seen if he was from Trinidad. You feel me? Believe, bro, from New Hampshire. Bro got a musket at the house.
Dude pumping the musket.
Bro, 21 muskets.
Yo, that's gotta be the name of a band. I'm finna Google that.
Bro,
that's gotta be the name of an 80s British pop band. 21 muskets.
Bro got a cannon that you gotta light. Bro,
yo, this is
what I'm saying. So like, but I'm gonna tell you why these niggas did what they did is because certain niggas was bogarting the game. You gotta think like I could pull up videos right now where Lil Uzi was rapping his heart out, bro. Like I'm talking about backpack music. Like Lil Uzi was really a backpack rapper, and they wouldn't give him a time of day. You get what I'm saying? So he was like, all right.
I'm going to break the matrix.
All right, I'm going to get in that fucking game one way or another. Y'all don't want to get me in, I'm going to break through with the tension, and then I'm going to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
But, like, Lil Pumps and all them niggas, they can rap for real, bro. You got to be a creative genius to make some of the shit they make.
Facts.
That shit ain't easy,
right
bro.
now, and this is harder than lyrical
It's harder than lyrical shit, bro. It ain't. It's you got to think melodies. You got to think certain tones. You got to think hook. It's a lot of ways. So we can't just take away any credit from the mumble rappers. Like that shit is a skill.
Facts. I agree.
And like I said, what if 21 Savages go? All right, the gig's up. What up, guys? My name is 21 Savage, and this is what I've been doing. Like. That's possible. You gotta think he don't even talk how he rap. Like that's a gimmick. Like what's the dude name that played in Dark Tower? He's in the new Fast and the Furious.
I know the face. I know
right?
I know the face.
Him and 21 Savage from the same part of the world.
Oh, he's Idris?
Yeah, the black dude, right?
Idris Elba.
But when he talks in movies, he's like a regular nigga. What's up, y'all? Boom, boom, boom. But his real accent is like British.
Right. Well, you have a point. My question is, 21 Savage is young, though, right?
Yeah.
He's young.
Nigga, how young is he? He ain't from here.
The thing is...
Bro, probably like 40.
Bro.
I don't believe he 20. He can't be 21, bro. He from Britain.
Bro, he probably 25 max.
Man, that man.
It's 2019, 14 years ago. Let's say this man was 10 years old. He moved from UK. And then his accent get overshadowed by the southern slang,
bro.
whatever.
Fuck that.
Because it don't sound like he had a British accent like that. You know what I mean? IDK from UK.
You got to think, bro. I watched this man in a few interviews, and he slipped up a couple of times.
Word. Okay.
You slipped, like it was... like
subtleties.
Yeah, like certain words, I heard the accent go out, and I was like...
Perhaps. Nah,
bro,
yeah.
All these industry rap puppet niggas, they ain't puppets, bro. They running shenanigans. Bro, 69, 21 Sat, all this, bro, these niggas came up with characters and ran.
How in the last 2 weeks, 69 and 21 are gonna hit the banana peel and slip this hard, like.
But see, that's the thing. If 21 goes back to Britain or UK,
it doesn't matter. I thought about it. I was
lit, bro.
I want to say it like
Welcome
that. Really,
home tour.
Yeah, bro. I want to say it doesn't really matter. He's not banned from the US.
Bro,
dude just lives in whatever apartment he already rented out already.
Bro, whatever homeland he go back to,
it's
gonna be lit, bro.
Especially not as hard.
But if he do a ban from United States tour, bro, he lit.
Bro, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
Bro.
It's over. And not only that, it's like the U.S. is the hardest to make it in. Especially because it's the epicenter of hip-hop and whatnot. You take any hip-hop, you see people tour in Australia and on UK and stuff like that first.
Bro, he gonna pop. But going back to what we were saying, all of that shit is a talent. And most of them niggas can rap for real, but they was getting bogarted by the game. Like, and I think about that too. Like some of our peers, like, you can't get a retweet from some of these niggas. You get what I'm saying? You can't, like, they don't, like a lot of our peers. This is my thing. Like, if I ever made it to a status like Jay or a status like Nas, to where like I'm cashing out $100 million deals and shit like that, like, bro, come get a roster of young niggas,
bro. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, come get a roster of, like, at least make a competition, or like, we don't even got no shit like what was that shit called? Night at the Apollo. Like, at least we don't even got that no more.
Yeah, facts.
It ain't nothing. Like, they just is like, fuck it. If y'all don't make it, y'all don't make it. Fuck it.
There's invisible stairs.
So, you know, like where I'm at, I'm just like, all right, fuck it. You know, ain't nobody gonna really reach out. Ain't nobody gonna really help out. You ain't gonna really get no cosign or no pull up from the other people. And I think it's a gift and a curse. It may make you feel down, but at the end of the day, it drives you a fire. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go all the way hard.
Yeah, bro. That's exactly what I feel. Because it's like I didn't grow up in grade school with half of these people. I don't know these people like that. So I need to be in the room off of my skill set. If it's based off of favoritism, I can't control that. But if it's based off of results, I like every single time, bro. Every time it's like I'm trying to prove myself. No. And ultimately, do you really want it if it's like you can't prove yourself?
Nah, you don't.
It's not sustainable.
No, it's most definitely not sustainable. But in this era, like, we're in an era where there is no official L. You can't really take an L in this era. Like,
L is a matter of perspective.
We thought R. Kelly was going to take an L, but his concert's even more sold out.
That shit
like,
insane to me.
Chris Brown beat Rihanna, we thought it was over for him. He's even more lit. Like, well, Bow Wow, it might be over. It might be over for Bow Wow. Bow Wow might have took an official L like this. Man. Like, he took too many L's.
He had many a chance, though. You know?
Yeah, Bow Wow took
He
might have just do like Mike, too.
Yo, hey, if you did that, though.
Like Ike, beat the bitch. Because he got beat up.
I mean, Mike Light.
He need to do like Ike.
Like Ike.
Bow Wow stars in the new Tina Turner story. Like Ike.
If you were to, okay, hold on, man. He a foster dad, you feel me? And then after he a foster dad, you know what I mean? He picks up, you know what I mean? He gets a kid, and he starts teaching his kid about how he used to X, Y, and Z, and after, that actually might go.
But no, like let's say this, right? Let's say 6ix9ine, right? He clearly about to do hella time.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say he get out of jail 69 years old. Right? He get out of jail when he's 69 and sell a documentary to Netflix about how he infiltrated the hood, boom, all type of shit, bro. That's a bag.
That's a super bag. Super bag.
He gonna get out and get a bag, bro.
Yeah.
If he's still lit, like if he's still, like if he do all that time and it hit the streets, like he ain't snitch, or he just is like, nigga, I'm gonna take my time or whatnot, whatever, and he get out and people might still fuck with him.
I'm just saying, Gucci.
Damn.
You feel me? Like,
I'll go, if 69 is 69 years old, I'll go to a 69 show.
Bro,
we all be old. We all gonna be.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be lit at the old folks' home.
Senior citizen show.
Senior. It's at the IHOP. That's where it's going.
6ix9ine Senior Citizen Tour.
It's going. It's at every IHOP from here to Kentucky.
Niggas gonna be in their wheelchairs. But no, like but going back to like, it ain't no official
documentary series. That would be.
Yeah, he can get out and put out a documentary. He lit. Netflix gonna buy it all the way. But I don't even know if the world be here 69 years.
Yeah. Netflix. I don't even know if Netflix will be the thing anymore, because Blockbuster was lit 20 years ago.
You're right. It's over.
Yeah, I think
60 years from now, bro. What you think will be happening in 60 years?
I think, in all honesty, I think implants are gonna be a normalcy.
Yeah.
I think people are gonna start. I mean, implants will be taboo. And then they're going to be kind of like certain people have them. And then after that, they're going to become affordable. Now everyone has implants.
Like DVD players, huh?
Yeah. Essentially, you have, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be a library or like a query or like a directory of things that you could, movies and whatnot, whatever is accessible from this cloud. You pay an X amount. It's going to be a flat rate for everybody. And then after that, then you can just scroll through with retinal, because right now they have technology where you can actually spell things when you look at a keyboard.
Yeah.
People who are unable to move their body or whatever.
For Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, they have brain function. They can look at a keyboard and they can spell things out, and the computer writes it and types it out. So with that, they're gonna use a similar technology like that, where ultimately you can. Let's say you look at a whiteboard. Everyone probably have like a whiteboard, like they have like the tablets and whatnot with the covers, and you just look at the whiteboard and it's gonna create like a little menu, and then you can search whatever you want to search, and you have to watch it on here. You probably just like VR would just be integrated into it. Like at least that's what I see. With 60 years, anything is possible. Bro, it's gonna be everything's gonna be all electric. People probably don't even have to drive. Like it's gonna be like we're gonna figure out a way to like commoditize a hyperloop. That hyperloop shit. We're just gonna be everyone's gonna be from here to Beijing. Like that, you know what I mean?
You can just send it. You could text yourself, huh?
Bro, you could,
60 years.
Set a reminder. Reminder for tomorrow. Let me know that blah 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 this and that. Bing, tomorrow's like, hey, by the way, bro, don't forget to blah blah blah. Remember you said you're gonna do it. Yeah. That was gonna be that. Watch.
60 years from now, what the fuck is going? Nah, niggas gonna be teleporting 60 years from now.
Facts. How can they not? I would say we going slow if we don't teleport before that. That's in my opinion.
60 years from now,
our grandchildren are gonna be like, "Yo, you walked."
Like, what you mean? Then they say that now. The fuck, I be walking on the trail. People be like, "He walking? What you doing, bro? Walking?
Yeah.
The fuck, y'all niggas don't walk."
I go to LA Fitness and I go to the gym to do controlled walking in a controlled environment.
Bro, niggas do controlled environment walking. Y'all niggas. Bro, 15 years from now, niggas.
40 to 60 years, I would say humanity's going slow.
Nah. We gonna
20 years ago, a lot was, bro, floppy drive, jump start, third
all
grade.
That, bro.
Listen, man, we're talking like
20 years ago. Wow.
We're talking A drive, Macintosh with the big mouse type shit. Like, it was a different time, bro. It was a different beeper, bro, beeper with the message. And then you got the Palm Pilot with the stylus, mandatory. Like it was different, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like BlackBerry booming.
Yeah, BlackBerry booming. No, 20 years from now, bro, it ain't gonna be. I say 20 years from now, it ain't gonna be no cell phones. Like people just gonna be able to call. Like, hey, what you doing, bro?
Yeah, for real.
Just Wi-Fi you. Like,
you know what? With the headphones, or the way they have the in-ear headphones now, they're gonna figure out a way to integrate those with like the Siri and whatever Google technology they have with the Android, where you just click it, and you're just like, click it, call mom. Snap, boom, it calls your mom right there, and it's just like same thing with the AirPods, whatever the fuck they call it. So it's like same thing with the in-ear headphones. They're gonna have that, and that's probably gonna replace send text and blah blah blah. You say it, or you know how you can record a message like. On Instagram, you can record your voice. Yeah. You're like, you're like, send message to mom. All right. It's like, please leave message after beep. Beep. All right, this and that. Or everything will just go straight to voicemail. Voicemail might come back and just take over, like, some of that section. Because you can hold down the record section on Instagram. You can just send someone a voice message. And ultimately, that's actually kind of faster. Then because you can get a lot packed in that you wouldn't necessarily have to get via text. So maybe that would be another myth.
What if they just go, you know what, this technology is getting out of hand. Let's go back to the old days and we start getting messenger pigeons and
two tin cans in the string.
We get 2 tin cans in the string, the messenger pigeon to figure it out.
Man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like the carrier ravens went out of a job pretty quick.
Yo, I need a messenger pigeon. I'll be tweeting for real.
Yeah. Stupid, bro. Ain't nobody getting a retweet. Nobody using my pigeon.
Nobody getting a retweet.
Ain't no one getting a retweet for me, bro.
For real.
I'll play.
But yeah, bro. This shit wild, man.
Indeed.
I don't know, but yeah, going back just into music in general, like, just think like recording 50 years from now. Like, how you gonna record?
Record? Like, I don't know, man. Cause like from the call earlier, it was like when you had to rip it all off of one take because there's just a tape, and you gotta be that nice. You gotta be that nice because you gotta rip it from one tape. And now I can do 89 takes. That's what Kendrick and all these other dudes doing. I can do 100 takes. That's what these dudes subjected me to. So now, like. Yeah, there's already the freedom to do that. People can create beats from interfaces with a 4x4 brick illumination device.
Yeah.
So now with that case, it's like I mean, I don't know. It was bizarre, and it was extremely frowned upon when those EDM producers during the whole rave wave of producers, when dudes came out with iPads. Yeah. Everyone was like, oh, fake producer. But then dude pulls out a Mac and a board and it's like, okay, we accept this. Like, but those people are still crucified by the actual DJ dudes who were scratching. Either way,
it's like
it's
a level.
It's a level. Yeah. So in terms of how we gonna record, I mean, bro, like, we already have maximum home studios. Who pays for studio time unless you got a hookup?
Yeah, studio time, niggas be going out of business like a motherfucker.
Yeah, dudes you can't book nobody for your studio unless it's a name studio.
Like a super big studio.
Yeah, like X, Y, and Z have been recording their records and whatnot. You know what I mean? But like beyond that, it's like even they're struggling. Because why else would you pull up if you have this?
Right.
Send all this to whomever engineer. You guys hook up on the phone, or you pull up to dude's house. Like, that's it. It's all based off of communication. It's just like. There's just levels to this shit, and I think people don't really acknowledge that most of the time.
No, they don't. This shit is wild. I'm low-key afraid of the future.
I don't know, man. It's just like, I'm not necessarily afraid, mainly because being a person of color and being able to conduct self and communicate is already one of the most dangerous hacks known just in present day.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't matter what room. I don't know why, bro, but like, it doesn't matter what room I'm in. But like, I'm just like, in terms of like 9 to 5, I'm just like cutting straight through like hot knife through butter. Yeah. Because people look at me and they expect me to be a certain way. Yeah. And when I act hyper professional, more professional than anyone that they've ever met, I immediately like, I'm in the running to get promoted at the job that I really don't care about. Yeah. And it's like, I'm on the cusp of a $60,000 a year salary position in a job that I'm not trying to do that. Yeah. I'm not trying. No face emoji go in that direction. I'm trying to do music. Yeah. And I'm still like on my knees, bobby pin type shit at the lock type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, that's why I feel like, being a person of color and just being cognitive in general already rips through a lot of this bullshit. Yeah.
It's like a cheat code.
It is a cheat code. Like you mentioned, the All-Mad and shit.
Yeah, being black is a cheat code.
It's a cheat code. No, well, being black is one thing. Because a lot of people are complexion and don't do shit with it. Yeah. There's a lot. I would say there's probably more.
Oh, there's a lot of niggas.
Yeah, there's more. Yeah, there's more people who ain't doing nothing with it than I would say cognitive. That's why a lot of us bunch up together. Yeah. Because like if we were a normalcy, we would just look at each other like we're regular people. Oh, what's up, bro? What's going on? Blah blah blah. This and that. But like because we're so, we're like, you know what I mean, like fucking the Mew and Safari Zone type shit. You feel me? Like because we rare, it's like, yo, hey bro, hey, let's talk about this and that. That's where we get all the long-winded conversations from, because it's like we're not out here like that. Yeah. And ultimately, people don't understand is that black nerds really run the world. Yeah. Black nerds are like who you have to be obsessive compulsive about certain things to get to the top. Like Kendrick is a nerd. I don't know if people know that.
No, Kendrick's super nerd. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a fucking good thing. We gotta
Cole's a nerd. Bino's a nerd.
We gotta change.
These people are nerds.
We gotta change how we look at that word.
Because it has a negative connotation.
Yeah. We have to change how we look at the word nerd in the black community. And when you hear the word nerd,
people crucify
you automatically want to run away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I ain't smart.
Yeah.
Yo, we fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. People crucify. Growing up, people crucified me. That's it.
You're a nerd.
It was a nonstop, like, bro, I would show up to school, and just because I was wearing what my parents would lay out for me. You know when your parents used to, like, lay the clothes at the foot of the bed before, like, you know what I mean? Mom down there making breakfast or whatever. It's like, I'll go, I'll put the slacks on with the tennis shoes and the polo, and I tuck it in. You know, looking ready to talk to no females. Like
no bitches. Like you came to do all homework.
You know what I mean? I got the aerodynamic fit to finish my math homework early. That's all I was wearing. But beyond that, it was more of like literally focused on just doing well. Like just doing well in school was like the only main thing. And I feel like it's just different now. Like it's different now how it's okay to be different, this and that, but I don't think people are like really framing up like the way being a nerd could potentially help. Because all it did is like it really helped me. Yeah. Granted,
you know what it was?
It helped me because I was 14 and I was alone as fuck and depressed, and I realized, and I grew up. I'm going through what a lot of people at 30,
25, whatever, 20s, whatever, going through now, it's hard for me to sympathize.
Yeah.
Because they're going through all this emotional depression and stuff like that, and I have my spurts of it, and it affects my craft in certain ways in terms of time management and consistency. But at the same time, it's like I've gone through all the self-worth wave already. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I was 14, and I was 14, a young man of color, and black people were telling me I'm not that, but then a cop would look at me a certain way and follow me home. Yeah. I live in Texas. I'm walking underneath Confederate flags and whatnot, not really understanding what these things are. And then white kids are like, I'm their own. I was like token in every group. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It was like complete circular mental confusion.
Yeah, bro, I didn't understand colorism until I was 13. I didn't understand colorism until a black person told me that they ain't rocking. I didn't understand it until my own people told me that. And that created a level of like mass confusion. Yeah. And ironically, then after that, I moved to Coachella and everything was cool because mainly Hispanic people down there, the quesadillas and whatnot. But and that enabled me to reset. But if it wasn't for that, then I would have got sucked in the cycle. I changed my clothes, I changed my walk, I changed the way that I carried myself just to try to fit in because I just didn't want to be under the gun anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
but it's just crazy how, like, in our community,
a nerd is a rat.
It's not good to be smart, and I blame that on Family Matters, bro. Family Matters is the worst show that ever hit us, bro.
That's a bar.
For one, the dad was a cop.
That's a bar.
For one, your pop's a cop. For two, like, the main girl of the show don't want to talk to a smart black man. Urkel was smart as shit. If not, Urkel was smarter than Smart Guy. Yeah. Urkel was actually...
Wow. No, Urkel was smarter than Smart Guy.
Bruh was the smartest black person that we've ever had on TV. Bruh created a consciousness shift machine. Mm-hmm. Bruh created a machine that turned himself into another person. That's crazy. What type of quantum physics did you know, bro?
Yeah. And you know what's funny? They only rocked with him when he was Daylyt.
Bruh, they didn't give a fuck about that man, bro.
They didn't care about him until he was...
Family Matters. Listen to me, bro. I'ma blame this shit on a lot of bitches, bro. Laura from Family Matters, motherfucking TLC, all these motherfucking girls, bro.
Tia Tamara.
Bro,
Roger, this and that. Remember
that? All them shows. Look, listen to me. Every show... Dog, this is why I tell you TV is a weapon, bro. Every fucking show and every every girl, female group, all that shit, bro, was to tell girls, don't talk to smart niggas, bro. Bro, tell our black women, if you see a man that is of a form of intelligence and don't look like the typical lost black nigga, don't talk to him, bro. Yeah. So you had niggas hiding their smartness.
Intellect, yeah.
You had niggas literally hiding their intellect just to please women, and they would hide their intellect so long that nigga they just be like, fuck it, I'm thugging.
Yeah, you too deep in the matrix.
I'm too deep. Fuck it, it's out there, bro. Yeah. It's a setup. Bro. All this shit is so fucking deep, bro.
Yeah, but you know what's sad is that the people who really have the capability to change this world aren't really being given a chance, bro.
No, hell no.
And I wonder, I can't help but wonder, especially in the wake of the whole 21 thing, like everyone, it's at the butt of everyone's joke right now, which is like for him and his family is a real situation. But the way I feel about it is that a lot video, it was impactful.
Bro, look.
It was impactful.
It's timing.
And then right after Jimmy Fallon,
bro.
It's number 15 trending on YouTube right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, switch up his verse,
talking
about Flint and shit.
He switched up the verse, talking about Flint, talking about people getting captured at the border. There's the Honduran thing going on right now. There's a lot.
This is what I'm saying, bro. I keep telling these niggas this. There is forces in this industry, but not no magical niggas. It's just regular niggas with money that work for the higher up niggas that have an agenda to destroy us, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Any industry that makes billions of dollars,
they're in with all them niggas. So this is the thing, right? A lot of these niggas is playing possum. You gotta think 21 Savage playing possum. He don't rap like that. He not slow. All this shit is a bluff, bro. Yeah. He not, you know, we was like, man, that nigga might be retarded. Yeah. Nah, he ain't, bro. That nigga is fucking highly intelligent.
Indeed.
Right? He been bluffing like he was from Atlanta this whole time. He got with Cole. Because Cole, you know where Cole is.
Yeah.
He got with Cole, and Cole was like, bro, let's put some shit together.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be too woke, but let's put some shit together.
You gotta garnish it.
They sprinkled it with that live video.
Yeah.
Fuck what they talking about on the song. Just look at the video, bro. It shows black power.
People blew my mind. Black families together in a big way.
It shows black family together.
When men and women, the father and mother would normally split up.
Bro, it showed black family together.
Big ass black family.
Now this is the thing, bro. He played their game too long to when he tried to stop, bring your ass here.
Pop up on the radar immediately.
Yeah. That's the thing with this industry. They don't fuck with, like, people be like, yo, they gonna come for you, Daylyt. They can't come for me because they didn't help me get to where I'm at.
You've been hammering this, and plus you've been hammering this nail hard as
fuck for too long. If they help you get up, they'll destroy you.
Yeah.
It's like, don't bite the hand that fed you, nigga. They helped him get to his great 21 Savage layer.
Yeah.
He started saying in the wrong shit. Bring your ass here.
You take them keys from me.
Give me them keys real quick.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I'm not sure if you saw that documentary for Jay-Z's 444
yeah.
but it was one of the, I forget who it was. It was, it might have been Chris Rock, but it was, he said, most of the time, especially for like celebrities or colored black celebrities, you name it, it's like what they'll do is they'll give you keys to the white world.
Yeah.
And then you have all these access to things, you know what I mean? You just like, oh shit, life is lit, you know what I mean? But then the minute you fuck up, this is a perfect example of that, like, literally them being like, yeah, we'll take the keys back now.
They give me the keys back.
Yep, your lease is up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't get no security deposit back.
Yeah, that's it.
The only thing is that in terms of now, but hip hop, I think overall, and I think this is what's being underestimated, is that hip hop is too powerful now, though. Because now, I mean, if I was 21, I'd be like, damn, this shit fucked. But at the same time, I have fans all over the world.
Yeah.
And it's not like it was a Tyler the Creator situation where you ban me from Australia, niggas can't set foot on the soil or some shit. It's more of like, no, I'm coming back. I'm just gonna tour for a year here. Yeah. You feel me?
This is the real question though. This is what you gotta take into consideration.
Right.
They got blood in the detention center. What they doing to him in here? And is he even at the regular detention center? Or Leor Cohen then was like, yeah, bring him to my house.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix this.
It's weird, yeah.
Now this is the thing.
There's contingencies.
This is the thing.
Like
everybody's waiting because his whole gimmick is up now, right? He can't be 21 Savage from Atlanta no more. It can't.
They annihilated his brand.
Right. He can't. He got exposed from not even being from the United States, from Britain somewhere. So he can't be 21 Savage from Atlanta no more. He can't. So the question is, what is he going to say on his first interview? How is he going to speak? What is he going to say? His best bet will go, all right, guys, the gig is up. I did all of this because this was my only way to get to the top to say what I needed to say. And this is what the fuck I need to say.
And everyone would respect him for that.
You would get the most
everyone would respect him for that.
Now, if they caught him and they know the gig is up, they're not going to allow him to say that. And it's only one way to not allow him to say that. Either you're going to get his ass cloned, because that's very real. You're going to get his ass cloned, or you're going to get his ass microchipped. It's either or. Now,
say the wrong thing.
Yeah, he either going to get cloned, microchipped, they're going to give him a shot or some shit, they're going to do some shit. He ain't coming out of that shit regular. At all, bro. Hell no.
It's weird because now people are just waiting on that next move. People are waiting for him. You know
bro, he ain't coming out of that shit regular, bro. Trust me, he not coming out of there as a regular person. They about to do something to bro.
That's wild.
All these niggas know, bro. All these niggas in the industry, they know. Bro. They know, like, what happens when you speak up. That's why they don't.
So do you think it's possible, because back when it was Digital Planets, back when it was Nas, back when it was a certain period of time, quote unquote, these things were allowed to exist and people champion
they was
these things,
because
why are they not championed as much as of right now?
They was because back then hip hop was our voice. It was our voice.
But were they allowing us to have that voice?
They wasn't allowing it. That's why if you think about it, like back then, like it was a big epic push to stop rap. You gotta think Ice Cube and them that had songs like "Fuck the Police" and all the "Fight the Power." It was all type of shit. Like that was our way of like, yo, this is what we need to say and we say it.
They stopped that because that bro. They stopped that because that pushed people into physical action. Yeah. The minute you say do something in the physical realm, we're gonna have to interject and then get in the way. But when it's cerebral, when it is the most dead Black Star, digital planets, and all these other things, where it's like more cerebral, that's not taken as seriously by the people who are in control. And they're like, oh yeah, for sure, let them have their dreams and shit. You know what I mean? But the minute it's like, go to so and so's house, we drop the pin X, Y, and Z, then they're like, oh yeah, we gotta kill this off. Yeah. You think that's what it is?
Yeah, most definitely.
Because if it's cerebral and we're saying, hey, adjust your mind to do X, Y, and Z, this, and that, they'll let us have that.
Yeah. But when it becomes
physical, the minute it turns into action, the minute you have a sea of kids who are not my complexion turning the fuck up to what I'm saying, and I'm saying something impactful, and I'm saying something that can uplift people.
Like when you
I think it'll slow
when you
down.
think about this, right? You gotta look at it from this perspective too. Like a lot of people was lost earlier in their life, and then they woke up, and you gotta look at the effects of when they woke up, right? Take somebody like David Banner, like he's a big person in the industry. Everybody knows him, right? He was on everything at one point in time. He was lit, like a pimp is lit.
Oh yeah,
pushed by everything.
I was in Texas when David Banner was it was insane.
Pushed by everything. His last album, Godbox, which is his woke album, talking about everything that need to be said. It gets zero pub, zero from any major website. Nothing. Same thing with Nas' last album. I thought Jay was in the higher ups until I seen his last album with him and Beyonce. That let me know, oh nigga, you ain't even that high. Because that album didn't get pushed by no site.
Yeah, it was definitely more niche. It was more.
It didn't get. This is Jay-Z and Beyonce. How they ain't go platinum?
Fact. Wow.
This is Jay-Z and Beyonce.
This is the heaviest power couple in music.
This is the biggest power couple. They damn near like the Queen of England in them.
Yeah. In rap and hip hop and R&B and that shit, they built Rihanna and all that shit.
Bro,
you know what I mean? So,
how they didn't go platinum? Because there wasn't no push. There's still maybe 80% of the music industry fans that don't even know the album is out. You got to think they got everybody stuck with specific directional sites. So if you don't see it on XXL or you don't see it on WorldStar or you don't see it on nigga Hot 97, you know the circle, you know the typical. If you don't see it on there, it didn't come out.
Right.
None of them sites pushed it, bro. They probably made like a tweet or half about it on some smuggle shit.
Yeah, on some like.
And hurry up and made a bunch of.
Appease the
Jay-Z just dropped the album. Yeah, check out 6ix9ine. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? Like
it was, push that once pressed is fire.
Bro. Any artist that's really waking the fuck up, trying to talk that shit is most definitely an epic agenda to stop that shit, bro. But what bothers me the most is we in an era where people are afraid to die. All these rappers, they're afraid to die. They're afraid to go, I'm going to say what's right even if I have to die for it. And that was the difference between people back then and now. Right? People back then was like, I don't give a fuck, bring it on, nigga. I'm going to say what the fuck I need to say.
Yeah, pull up.
Right now, it's like, I'm going to just be quiet.
I got some stuff to live for.
I want to get this bag. And I quote Drake line, I wouldn't have all of these fans if I was on some conscious shit. Yes, you would. You would have even more fans. He said that out of his own mouth. I wouldn't have all of these fans if I was on some conscious shit. You would actually have more fans. Actually have way more fans. A lot more fans, bro.
You know what's crazy? Is I wonder if somebody with that kind of influence, which potentially to us could look like a lot, because he can change a lot.
Drake could change the world, bro.
He could change the world. My question is, would the same forces, because we're talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce not having as much power behind
He's half Jewish.
True.
He's like part enemy, part us.
But the thing is that you still part enemy, though. I wonder if that would override a decision if you were to switch.
They probably just whoop him. Drake look like he get whooping still by the higher ups. Like they don't kill him. They'll just literally whoop him. Like, come here, Drake, put your pants down.
It's just some. I feel
like Leon Cohen looked like he still whooped Drake with a belt. Like, you over there trying to do things. Come here, Drake. Put your pants down.
I wonder if you get struck down by just like the 21 thing, like in a subtle, no one saw it coming type way. Like Drake gets banned from the US.
If Drake made a song that said, Drake made a song that said, "All right, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real," and he spoke on because he higher up. Right. If he spoke on everything higher up in the game that's really happening, all the gay shit, all the everything. They'll clone his motherfucking ass ASAP.
About to say, it'd be the same thing as everybody else.
Clone his ass ASAP.
You just get wiped.
You get wiped and brought right back in the game tomorrow as how they want you to talk. Bro, it's wild.
Is there a level of futility to what is being done? Like, not to go into the rabbit hole of, like, what's the point of anything, but kind of.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing. Like,
to me, I'm like, damn.
Like you got niggas. You got. Like I look, and I was just talking about this on my live earlier. Like you got niggas who are Spartans. That's like, all right, I know I can't win. I'm gonna die fighting, bro. It ain't about me. It's about the story that's gonna get told. You got those people, and then you got the other people at home, like.
Stayed in Sparta.
Nigga, I ain't gonna fight, bro. Like I'ma just do what they say. It's been like that forever, bro. You got some niggas. That's why when Kanye said slavery is a choice, you got some niggas that was just like, put the chains on me, and then you got some niggas like, I'm gonna die right here. I ain't being a slave. We would have been them niggas. We dying, bro.
Yeah.
You not putting me on no. I'm dying. Don't kill me right now.
Not negotiable.
Bro, it's non-negotiable. I'm not getting on no boat with no chain, bro. Kill me.
Yeah.
And you got motherfuckers that was like, well, everybody else got on chains. Bro, like, we was them niggas that, like, if we in the field with 100 niggas picking cotton and there's one nigga on the horse, we was the nigga like, bro, it's one nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, let's get him. Right? Like,
yo, you get each leg of the horse.
Bro, like we was thinking like that. We stem from those people. Yeah. We're like our DNA comes from them.
Rebellion.
We're rebels in the world, bro. We don't follow suit. Like we're like Django. We're the Django's. Like and everybody else, the other niggas that was in the cage. Remember when he killed all the white people and opened the cage and the niggas was still sitting in there?
Yo,
the rest of the world is them.
That's crazy.
The rest of the world is them, bro.
I've seen that movie 20 times. And that's the line you're talking about. There's people who are just sitting there, they're smiling like, damn, that dude is nice as hell.
They were still in the cage.
With a smile.
Happy. A lot of people stem from that bloodline.
That shit gotta be blown.
Well, we stem from the runaway bloodline, bro. That is genetics, bro. Some of these niggas, dog, I breed dogs. Dog, my girl dog don't even like coming out the cage. Her mama was like that. And her daddy was like that, bro. My other big dog, his family they run away. Nigga, he outside. He like with the shit.
Yeah.
My girl dog, she stay in the cage, bro. Like, I could leave the door open, bro. She gonna be like,
that's cool. Cool little breeze coming.
It's better in here.
Yeah.
So it's genetics, bro. That shit is all genetics, bro. We come from a lineage of something else.
So then what we're creating in terms of sonically is really a broadcast.
It's a broadcast.
To try to reach the same people that had the same genetic breakdown.
Yeah, that's it.
And also the people who are kind of in the cage but have it within them who have not tapped into that yet. Because the beginning of Django, the movie, when the dentist found him, he was in chains.
He was in chains, yeah.
Until
somebody was like, it clicked. Somebody sent them a signal.
And the dentist in the Django movie is really the frequency of the music.
Yeah, that's it. So that's kind of what we doing. We just sending the frequency. Like right now, like my last project that I dropped, which was Light Skins, right? Mm-hmm. Like Light Skins, it went gold, bro. I don't know who all bought it. I don't know who all bought the project.
Damn sure, because the content didn't get no push.
Right? But it didn't get pushed by nobody, but I went gold, bro. Like, I sold a lot of copies of that project. And more so, it's not even about the sales. It's about the feedback that I got from it.
The real
like, I sent the signal, bro. I sent the real signal in the world, like a fucking EMP through the world. And, like, a lot of people, like when I had posted that shit the other day, it was like, yo, if I've helped you wake up or I've helped you see the world in a different type of way.
That shit would be
bro, like my DMs was wild, bro. Like I'm talking about wild posts on Twitter. It was wild. Like I'm like, yo, DM me, and it was wild. I'm like, oh shit. Like, you feel me? Like I've affected a lot of people's lives, and it's that simple. And I ain't even get pushed on the broad level, but that let me know like the content, like you got mainstream level content and you got word of mouth content, right? Like just like the old days when somebody got knocked out around the corner, you still found out. It wasn't
because it was reach,
my nigga. It was like you found out through like 12 party. Like, hey, who told you, nigga? Jason? Who told Jason?
Yeah,
nigga, Terry.
It was like telephone.
It was a telephone connection of bro. That shit's boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So what I did was I set up stations. I've been setting up stations around the world, small stations. Like I got Third Eye, my boy Third Eye Rap is a station. My other boy Trix is a station. I got like maybe 10 different stations where I've given them content to build a world, and they built worlds. And then when I pump, yo, post this, post that, post that, post that, post that. So I set up like outpost broadcast stations. Right? Instead of going through the majors, he got about 10,000 followers. He got about 10. So if I got 20, 30 niggas with 10,000 followers each, boom, then I pump.
That's the basics of social media engineering. That's what people, anybody, when you go to any marketing, any branding company, bro, they're gonna tell you like, they're gonna tell you to contact the influencers. Why are people like so turned? Like for instance, like when Russ, one of the main catalytic moments for Russ was when Kylie Jenner was playing one of his things, but she has X amount of following. Yeah, and that's the same thing. Is that like people get turnover? Like you need to have friends who have the audience to then push it. Because I mean, Third Eye on his own is gonna start bleeding in more people throughout time, regardless if you continue to post or not.
It's even crazier.
And whatever you do, it's gonna be nukes in different sectors.
I got people who say they found out about me because of Third Eye Channel.
That's
something I helped build. The idea crazy. That I sparked to build is now fishing for me.
That's fire.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
so people like, yo, I found out about you through Third Eye Channel, bro. That's crazy. And I'll be like,
and then they not even through. That's a bar because not even do battle rap.
No. So it's
that's
like
insane.
I sparked the idea in one of like he was a regular one of my fans. I sparked the idea in his head, told him to build the channel. He built the channel. I said, yo, you can upload all my content. All the content start rotating. Before you know it, bro, he getting 400,000, 600,000 view videos and shit. And it's new people that don't even know about me that's just searching for consciousness. So they get online and they watching this man's channel, and then they come back like, yo,
imagine somebody going through the rabbit hole of finding out your social commentary first, and then realize you rap after that.
Bro, that's what's happening.
That's the mind.
You gotta think, bro. It's people stepping into my world of thinking I'm just an Instagram blogger. Bro. And then when they find out all the other shit, they just like, wait, what?
I can't even imagine.
But then this is the thing. But then it's like it's even bigger than that, because it's like most people that come to these channels, they depressed, bro. I know the cycle. I've been through it. Most people that come to these channels, they depressed. They looking for answers. When you're looking for answers, you fucking depressed, bro. You feel like the world closing. It's over, right?
These will make sense. Yeah,
so it's like, boom, you come to the channel, you search for knowledge. And what I do in my blogs, I fucking build you up and down. Like, I go through all the emotional aspects when I'm talking. Yeah. I go from serious to joke to serious to joke to serious to joke. So I got to tap every chakra. Boom. Then after they go, yo, I like what dude talking about blogs. What else he do? Then they'll come across Bradley or some shit.
Yeah,
you feel me? They like, oh shit, this motherfucker's really comfortable in this game.
Yeah.
He's the fucking killer.
Willing to do whatever.
He willing to do whatever.
Yeah,
and then that kind of sparks people like, yo, I could fucking be or do whatever the fuck I want.
I want to be fearless too. I want to
be fearless.
Not give a fuck.
I just want to not give a fuck. Because that's, depression is giving a fuck.
Facts. A lot. Facts. More than you should. Facts.
Depression, the whole form of depression is over giving a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a cup.
Why is it red?
Why is it red and circular? Yeah. Maybe it's the firmament. Like you just depression is overthinking everything, and then you feel like you overthink everything, and it start closing in, and before you know it, you tuck in even more. So, like, by all these little outposts and everything I set up, I just, instead of having people tuck over, I got people like this, bro. You do whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Yeah. Limitless.
Like, who gives a fuck, bro? Nobody. Don't give a fuck about nothing, bro. Fuck this world. It's a joke. It's a game.
Yeah.
That's it. And like I said, bro, I figured it out. Like going back to how the game is run. Like all of these, like Complex Mag, Double XL, all they're outposts for the higher up niggas. Same way I created Third Eyes, they created all these things. They're outposts so they can pump their agendas. That's it. I'll put this shit on all of them shits. Send them through the loophole. Look at the loophole. This is loophole. You get signed, you get pumped on Complex. After you get pumped on Complex, he put you on Double XL Freshman. After you do Freshman, you hit the circle. You go Sway, Hotline 7. You going? It's a over and over and over and over. Breakfast Club. It's a cycle, bro. It's a whole fucking network. All outposts, bro. And they all run by the same motherfucker, bro. All of them. Leor. They all run by the same, all of them other niggas run everything, bro. So they run by the same motherfucker. So that's what I've been doing. I said, okay, I see the game. I gotta create outposts. I gotta create a bunch of fucking watchtowers. Yeah. Bro, that's why I tell all my boys and I tell all of y'all, listen. Now it's like a billion Third Eye raps now.
Yeah,
it's way too many.
Good.
Bro.
No, look.
Let me tell you. I realized I stumbled on the video and I was like, this is because it wasn't how he usually sets up the title. He usually sets up the title in the org. Because now he has a method. He's organized and whatnot. One was like Daylyt, whatever. And I was just like, that's weird. It's all caps and whatnot. So then I click on it and I'm like, this is a random dude page. And I go through and I'm like, okay, this is how I can tell it's doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Now,
it's doing what it's supposed to be doing.
When people start seeing, okay, Third Eye is popping, his channel is popping. They start thinking, okay, now this is how you get the sheep to pump you without even knowing what they're doing. They not even thinking about promoting you. They thinking, if I could get my channel lit, I could profit.
Facts. Yeah, facts. They're not thinking about.
So what happens? It creates a race. Now it's a race to be
see
outpost.
Who can get the content up first.
But
who ultimately benefits? Who ultimately benefits?
It comes back here.
Let's see, it all funnels.
It's like right now, this video is gonna be on about. As soon as I press stop.
Fucking end. Stop.
As soon as I press end, it's gonna be on at least 30 different channels. ASAP. Third Eye be late to the party now. He'd be like, I'd be like, bro, you late, bro.
I realize this because like he'll post something and it's like I realize that I'm like, okay, he doesn't have it up before dude, and then the first dude who have it up. Bro. He's getting all the juice,
bro.
Like and it's wild to me because the problem, and they don't even have to produce the content.
But this is the thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I have multiple people pressing a conscious video. It ain't about money. That's why I get the content out for free. I could upload all this shit to my channel and be lit, bro. Like, I could upload all these videos to my channel and be into my exclusive channel and be lit, bro. Every time they upload these videos, I get a warning sign. Like, do you want me to remove the video? No, let them go.
Super bar.
Bro, because you might know 100 people that I don't have no idea who they are. You can show that 100 people, that's where I'm at with it. So, like I said, I created an outpost. I made the outpost pop. And then when people see other things popping, they go, oh, I can pop like that too. Then they become copycats. Now they're just copying Third Eyes, a bunch of them now, and they're all pumping what I need them to pump.
The normal person, the normal entrepreneurial mindset would say, take it at its peak when all these other people are posting it, and then you build and you have literally your channel that you have spawned.
and then upload it there and then monopolize the whole shit and calcify everything else.
I could.
That immediately in my mind. It's funny because I have a part of my mind that's like erase everything.
Yeah. What I'm doing is all of these people that's posting my shit, right? And they're like newcomers. They're like some people